So I think going back to Firefly, I did my own little Google Doc thing. So I did a little Firefly timeline here,
Much
which,
exciting.
as I go to, is I've done basically like my Souls EU timeline, although this is a lot easier because there's not much stuff.
No, there really isn't. There really. What is it? 2 pages?
Yeah, 1.5. And I've got it to be released at the end because Generations, the plot summary indicates Mal having River with him on the jobs. So that'd be after a certain point in the TV show, but I don't know exactly where it would be without reading it or without more detail.
Yeah, no, 100%. And there's a couple of the comics that were like that too, where it's a bit ambiguous as to where they fall. It's clearly after the series and before the movie, but where exactly is.
Yeah.
It's just,
And so I haven't put dates or times because don't need it. I've just put what order things go in. So if you want to read it chronologically, you can.
I mean, dates are easy enough. It's one of the only series that do dates and even months for certain things, but as you say, you don't need. Just read them in order.
Like,
it adds nothing.
it's like this one we talked about earlier. That doesn't have a solid date for happening.
No, it definitely appears to be after. Spoiler alert: they end up throwing Saffron in the mini skip. Well, Inara gets her in the mini skip and then closes her in and steals back the blaster. It appears to be after that, but we're not really sure at what point.
Yeah, it's a bit vague on that
generally.
Well, everyone's still alive.
It's a little bit. Well, I guess you could say it seems to be after that, but also before Inara leaves, obviously, because she's still part of the crew at that time. So you can narrow it down, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Beyond that, it's just obviously.
Yeah. I narrowed it down to being sort of in between Heart of Gold and Objects in Space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to make the most sense at the moment.
The only thing that I found odd was there's one reference, I think, at the beginning where what was it? What was it? There was one reference at the beginning which makes it seem like it's also just before Outer Gas.
Yeah, that was weird for me.
Weird as well.
Outer Gas is back here. I'm like, but it has to be after the skip thing.
Yeah, so it has to be after the skip because they clearly mentioned twice locking her in the skip. So like, oh, it's obviously happened there. But then there's another part where Kaylee says that we need this particular part for the ship. And then I think it's Mal that says, oh, the bit that's going to keep us breathing, you know. So it sounds like it's before. Yeah, I don't know. As we said before, it's that one comic that doesn't quite fit as well as it could.
Unless you just bought it and it was the black market one again.
Yeah. Yeah, they just keep buying the same part, and then every few months they run out of oxygen. Whoops.
Don't get the decent one. They just get the black market part.
Yeah. Just cheap knockoff plastic bit. Oh, fun.
So yeah, if anyone's interested, I'll keep this updated when news comes out, and I'll make sure to check where things are as I go. I've read the comics now, so sorted out the comics as I've read them, and then I'll read the novels and make sure they fit where they go. I've looked at other timelines for where the novels are.
Yeah. Oh, the novels are relatively self-explanatory, I guess, in that regard. Yeah. So
I looked at the summaries, the blurb and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything in there that was like, oh, what's happened here? So, it's probably also worth mentioning that Serenity has its own novel. Did you pop that in? I assume you did. Hopefully.
I didn't pop that in, no. That's a good call. I've just put the movie in there.
It's
so many things are called Serenity.
Yeah, unfortunately. So there's one episode called Serenity. There's the movie, obviously. I don't know why I forgot the word movie. That was unusual. And then there's the novel as well, which actually adds a lot, by the way. So when we're no longer locked down by our own government, I can bring it over, or you can probably buy it by them, which is probably what we'll do.